Ya estamos listos. Mis voluntarios, no puedo decirles qué emoción tengo ahorita, pero este episodio va a ser un poquito diferente porque va a ser como en Spanglish. I have the honor and privilege today to be at the Haslam Field with my good friend Charles Campbell, starting kicker, number 19 for the University of Tennessee. I've known him for a while. We've grown up. He's a little bit younger than me, but kind of have that same background, you know, with kicking. And now we have this amazing opportunity to come out here. Hey, I feel like in my element.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like in my element. I get to be right here with you. Maybe you can guide me a little bit what your warm up is like now and whatnot. Maybe do a little. I think we're probably gonna have to keep it 30 yards it is.
I don't
because
know.
This hip. I don't know.
I think you can kick it further than that.
I'm gonna start getting ready right here, Charles.
Okay.
If you want to put your cleats on, man. Talk to me a little bit about that journey.
So I started kicking when I was in 8th grade.
Wow.
Just started, you know, was a soccer player, had a strong leg,
Yep.
decided I want to go out for the football team.
Right.
That was super fun. I really enjoyed it. And then kind of after that, I was in a limbo between soccer and football. What do I like to do? What do I not? And along that journey, I found a kicking coach, James Wilhoit, and I know he trains you too, right?
You know what? That's crazy that you're mentioning that name because that was one of the things that I wanted to talk to you about.
Yeah.
That name is so well known within this university. One of the biggest kicks ever, probably in the history of, you know, football. Beside, you know, my commentator Fuad Revesz had the longest field goal, 60 yards in the SEC. But talk to me about that name, James Wilhoit, and how important he has been in your kicking career, like he was in mine.
Yeah, so, you know, James Wilhoit, ball for life here at Tennessee, 50-yarder to beat Florida. You know, when I started kicking with him and trained with him for the first time, I didn't know entirely who he was. I didn't know that he trained all these kickers across the state and across the country at a high level. And so I just kind of started working with him.
Right.
I thought that, you know, he's your everyday coach. He's a good dude. He gave me some pointers on kicking the football, and you know, I didn't know if I should believe him or not on some certain things, because he was telling me I could be pretty good. And, you know, at the time, as like a young high school, I didn't understand that I could actually be pretty good. But, you know, I took his advice and I kept on working and kept on working on the things that he told me that I should work on. And I kept looking behind me and I was getting better and better and better. All of a sudden, I found myself like highly ranked in the nation. Going to a Big Ten school, Indiana University. Then,
That's right.
Eventually transferring here.
Wait a minute, what you got on today?
Oh, I have on the old school Ronaldinho cleats.
Is that one of your favorite soccer players?
You know, honestly, I was a big Cristiano Ronaldo fan. I see you're wearing Mercurials right there.
Oh.
But the Tiempos nowadays, they're not making them with leather anymore.
No.
And so I like that leather feel, especially when kicking a football.
I see that you got a little bit of the kind of like the same thing that I did. You shaved down those cleats. Talk to our viewers about the importance of shaving down those cleats.
Okay, so guys, you'll notice that on my left foot, I have all the studs on the inside of my foot. On my right, with my kicking foot, I have trimmed down these studs. I do that so when I strike the ball, and if I catch a little bit of ground, it doesn't affect my kick.
Slide it through it.
Just slide it through it. But it's a good little trick that a lot of kickers use to, I guess, minimalize mistakes. But just for my family in total, my mom went to school here, my uncle went to school here, my grandma went to school here, and so there's a long line of people in my family that have graduated college from here or have gone to college here. And just for me to be able to kind of carry that torch for my family, it's something that's really special to me.
And you're continuing that legacy.
Yes.
And I love it because one of the things that, you know, I'm trying to do here, I think you're familiar with what I've been trying to do with really bringing a Spanish voice. And we have so many athletes within the University of Tennessee that are Spanish speakers.
Yes.
You know, I think you were talking to me a little bit about your girlfriend. Your girlfriend's fluent in Spanish.
Absolutely fluent. Yes, she grew up speaking Spanish in Northwest Arkansas in her elementary school, and she's a cheerleader for the St. Louis Cardinals now, and does all the interviews with the the Spanish broadcasters for the St. Louis Cardinals.
I love it, man.
So, yeah.
Hey, as a lot of people know, kickers, specialists, punters, snappers, you know, you have your special teams coordinator, but do we have a kicking coach here?
We do not. We have some guys that come and help. You know, Dustin Colquitt does come back. He's absolute great. Comes back and helps with us.
Dustin who? Did you hear that name? NFL champ.
Yes.
Dustin Colquitt. Horrors of a leg.
Oh my God.
So he's out here with you guys?
Yes, he comes frequently and comes to practice, and you know, he watches stuff, but he helps us, and then also, you know, we all help each other.
Absolutely.
You know, we all know each other's form and each other's technique as a specialist group, and so we try to give each other pointers whenever we see something.
Let's go through right here. I'm gonna do what you do. We're at practice. You guys are warming up. What are we doing?
Okay, so I would start off with a little dynamic stretch.
Okay.
You know, if we're gonna get going with it, do some high knees for 10 yards.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yeah.
We're back. A lot of people talk about goals and team goals. We know the team goal.
Yes.
But our position is so individualistic in the aspect of we are either the most loved or the most hated.
Oh, I couldn't agree more.
What are those individual goals look like for you?
Yeah, so anytime that I get an opportunity on the field, you know, I really want to take advantage of that. I want to go out and perform my job to the best of my ability and give my best attempt at a kick. And, you know, at the end of the day, when I hit the ball and it comes off my foot, I have to trust in myself, and everything that I've done up to that moment is enough for the ball to go through the uprights.
Wow. Ajá, mi gente. Entonces lo que estamos haciendo aquí en este momento, lo que hace Charles aquí para el equipo de fútbol americano, él es el pateador. Cada vez que ustedes me escuchen decir, dale 6, dale 6, esos son los primeros 6 puntos en la zona de natación o en la tabla de ajedrez, que en inglés se dice the checkerboards. Y después viene Charles a intentar el punto extra, que entonces le agregamos, y por eso ustedes ven el 7-0. Esta es pelota oficial de la Universidad de Tennessee. Y hoy, we're about to find out if we can hit this or flunk it out. Oh,
I think you got
look
it.
at this.
You got this one.
Charles got me a low holder. Mi gente, mira, esto es lo que pasamos aquí ahorita. Aquí está el aguantador que tenemos. Que lo primero que vamos a hacer, ponemos la pelota en el piso, se pone eso en la grama y aguanta la pelota.
So when I start out practice, if we're just going through a little warm up, I start off with my no step.
You start off with your no steps, okay?
Yes, at practice, if I'm just warming up. And all that is just lining up a foot's distance away from the ball and then getting your foot into ball striking position. All ball striking position is blocking out your knee, your calf, and your Achilles, and trying to hit the sweet spot of the ball on that bone right there.
Okay.
Like
And ladies and gentlemen, that's why he is a Division I kicker. You just saw a extra point, 20-yard field goal, no step, halfway through the uprights. You know, he did the demonstration. Foot away from the ball.
Yep.
Hit it on the sweet spot of it. Ooh!
Look at that.
What?
That's incredible.
We've been out of it for a little bit.
Yes.
We've been out of it for a little bit. I want to go through.
Very out of it.
Hey, we just scored. 100,000 people cheering. We just got to talk. What is going through your mind as you're hitting the extra point?
Yes. So when I have the ball in the game, I'm kicking an extra point from this area. Obviously, I take my steps back and over. So regular field goal step, 3 steps back.
3 steps back.
Line it up, and then 2 steps over.
2 to the side. Okay.
Yep. When I take these 2 steps to the side, I get in a good position where I feel unbalanced. I have all of my angles correct going towards the ball. And really, I try to go blank in this moment. I try not to think about all the people that are around me.
Absolutely.
I try not to think about the guys that are rushing off the edge. Let's do a 1 step.
Let's do a 1 step.
In the progression of getting warmed up to kick, you have the no step, which we just did. And then we have the 1 step. The 1 step, all it is 2 steps back.
2 steps back.
And then 1 step over to the left.
And then 1 step over to the left.
and then you put your right foot forward.
So that right foot is forward. Okay.
Yep.
See if we still. Let's see if we still got this, mi gente. Woo. Bueno, yo creo que todavía tenemos algo aquí. I think that I can at least hit an extra point for sure.
Oh my
This
gosh,
is a PAT.
100%. I think we're gonna have to shoot it back now.
All right.
So
You know what I do like right here, Charles, that you guys have the regular size field goal,
Oh, he's got it all day long.
the regular size field goal,
Uh-huh.
and then you have the Arena League post.
Yes.
That's what, after having my college career that I started at Carson Newman, then I did a graduate transfer to Middle Tennessee State. I got an opportunity to kick in the Arena Football League for the Tampa Bay Storm. How important are those two posts right there in the middle?
Oh, it's so important. So, you know, there's always that saying, aim small, miss small.
Right.
That gives you a smaller window to aim at. And so in practice, if you're just aiming at the two yellow uprights at the arena post, and you can consistently put it through that, you have there's no issue putting it through the regular college uprights. And then visually, it makes the college uprights look so much bigger.
Absolutely.
Just because your eyes are trained to go at the arena uprights.
Absolutely. Okay. Here we go. Are we doing?
So now we'll do full step.
We're doing full step. Whoo.
So
30
again,
yards.
As I said earlier, 3 steps over,
3 steps back.
line it up, and then 2 steps over. Your left foot's forward, and then after this, all you're doing is putting all the pieces that we've worked on together. Oh man,
Hey, I hit the yellow post.
that's really good.
Okay.
That's really good.
We're still
Heck
going through the
yeah.
middle right there. Whoo. Whoo.
Oh, it went up on the
Hey.
roof.
We'll get that later, but now you're seeing the difference. You're seeing the difference right here. I just hit a ball. It hits the yellow upright. He hits a ball, and it goes in the roof. Are you seeing the caliber of a kicker that we have at the University of Tennessee? Here we go right
Too
here.
nice to me.
Woo!
Too nice
Woo!
to me. Let's see it.
Woo!
Straight down the middle.
That's straight down the pipe.
That is straight down the pipe.
That's
So I've felt a tremendous amount of support from both my family and all the Vol fans out there.
Right.
You know, my family, I have a great number of people that come to the games just to watch me every week. And knowing that, just it warms my heart, really.
Wow.
So many people care enough about me to come watch a football game. And, you know, it's just something so special that I'm so grateful that I have this opportunity to come kick for a great university like Tennessee, and that my family is from here too. I mean, it's really a dream come true.
Well, and not only that family support, but I remember when you made your announcement and you put it on X now,
Yes.
the support that you were receiving
Mm-hmm.
from everybody
Oh yes.
was unbelievable.
Oh, it's crazy. You know, the amount of people who, I guess, have confidence in me and just were happy for me was crazy, and it was really awesome. It was really awesome.
I love it. Where are we at right now, Charles?
So now we're at 38 yards right here.
38.
Yeah. And
Here's the thing. 38 might not seem far, but you're standing right here. 38-yard field goal, ladies and gentlemen.
it does look a little
A
far.
38-yard field goal. Hey, I don't know if you saw College Game Day the other day, but Pat McAfee was offering $37,000 for somebody to hit an NFL extra point.
33 yards.
Nobody can make it. Nobody can make it, and now we're back at 38. Let's see if I can do something here. Charles got me working out here, okay?
And to everybody right now, the only difference when you're kicking from a hash or not straight out the middle, you angle your steps back to where if you were to draw a line between your right foot when you line up the kick and the upright, it goes straight down the middle.
Okay.
And so everything is really a straight kick, but it just depends on where you line everything up.
Here I go. Let's see if we still got a little 38-yarder in.
I think you do.
Set up, bringing it back to the old days.
Uh-huh. Man, look at that.
Okay. We're still right down the middle.
That is
We're
right
still
down
right
the
down the
middle.
middle. As long as I don't miss right here in this practice with a roofer. Let's go 43 left. Okay, another question that I have.
Yeah.
The further, what What's your mindset like the further you scoot back?
So for me, I tend to get a little overly excited. I'm so excited to attempt a long field goal that sometimes I will overswing. If I do that, that means I'm really trying to hit the ball hard. When you're kicking field goals, you don't want to do that.
Okay.
You really want to swing about 85% the entire time, no matter if it is
That's what I was thinking.
Extra point or a 55-yard field goal. You must trust yourself and trust your leg.
Okay. Here we go. 43-yard field goal, left hash with the one and only Charles Campbell. Taking it back to my old days. We're sneaking it! Woo! We are sneaking it in there!
Heck yeah.
And that was a miss hit.
After kicking today, it might be time to bring it out of retirement.
Woo! After kicking today, I need 2 ice packs. That's what's going to happen after kicking today. 43-yard left hash, taking it back to the old days. Hit it solid.
Ooh,
that's a little bit better.
That's
a little bit better because I want to show you in real life
okay.
what this sounds like in Spanish.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
Señoras y señores, ya que viene Charles Campbell otra vez con el intento de la yarda 43 de la parte izquierda, diciéndole a su aguantador que está listo. Aquí viene la pelota. El aguante, el disparo. Por el mismo medio, señoras y señores, Charles Campbell es la verdad de 43 yardas. Y dale 3, dale 3, dale 3, que el gol de campo es sincero. What an amazing experience we've had right here at the University of Tennessee with starting kicker number 19, Charles Campbell. This sport, for many of us, that we both started as soccer players and then made this transition, is something that we can't really put into words. This is not just for us. Everything that we're doing out here is for everybody that buys this jersey, anybody that wears that power tee with pride on their chest. 2 weeks ago, when we're playing in UTSA, we made history with the first ever Spanish broadcast here at the University of Tennessee. That wasn't just because it was Hispanic Heritage Month. That was because this university loves everyone. And our motto is diversity and inclusion. And that's exactly what they're doing. It was a pleasure to be here with you, my brother.
Awesome.
Señoras y señores, aquí estuvimos con el número 19, Charles Campbell, el pateador principal de la Universidad de Tennessee. Y aquí tiene un mensaje para todos ustedes. He's got a message for all Vol Nation. 1, 2, 3. ¡Vamos, Vols! Gracias por ver. Suscríbanse. Much love to everybody.